Hey guys, this is Frozen 2 Fanboy 2004 here, and welcome back to another movie review. And today, I'm going to be reviewing the highest grossing movie of all time, Avatar. So, Avatar is directed by James Cameron and tells the story of this marine. Tells the story of this marine like this disabled marine soldier who goes into a who goes on an experiment into the Pandora world to study the Pandoras and yeah, he actually works for people who didn't know were actually villains, and they were planning to take over the forest. That's why they wanted they wanted Jake Sully, the main character, to study them. But but Jake Sully is able to connect with the natives and actually be one of them. Which yeah, he's a traitor, but that's the right decision. So yeah, I just saw Avatar, the re-release version of this film in theaters today, and I saw it in 3D. Yeah, just when I thought 3D is dead, yeah, 3D has officially come back. Yeah, and I saw this film in 3D, like what I said, and yeah, I've always loved Avatar to begin with. I always loved this movie. I've seen this movie a few times, like at home, like yeah, I remember seeing this film but like during last year during James Cameron's birthday in 2021. I saw this movie in the on Disney Plus. That was the last time I rewatched Avatar, and I also watched it before that. I watched it like years ago. Like I think I also rewatched this on its 10th anniversary 2019, and yeah, and this is actually one of my mom's favorite movies of all time. Both it's one of my mom and dad's favorite movies of all time. So yeah, but sadly they didn't come because they were in another country for work. I won't give away details on that. It's personal. But I me and my brother took my cousin to see this, and my cousin has not watched Avatar yet. So this was actually his first time, and yeah. So yeah, what I think of Avatar on rewatch, seeing it in theater, my God, this was mind blowing. Yeah, seriously, the theatrical experience of this film, seriously, easily the best theatrical experience I've had this year. There is no competition in that. And it is probably right up there with Avengers: Infinity War and Star Wars: The Force Awakens. It's probably the best theatrical experience I've ever had. Maybe probably number. Well, I'll see where this lands. But yeah, yeah, seeing this in the theaters is such a spectacle. It felt like I have never like seen this movie before. It felt like saw this movie for the first time. Like watching this movie in theaters made me actually forget that I actually saw this movie in I saw this movie at home because James Cameron himself said that if you only saw Avatar at home, then you haven't seen the film yet. So yeah, he's really passionate about this film. Yeah, he knows that Avatar was really made for the big screen, and it really shows. Even though it's a shame that there's barely anyone in the theater. It's fine because I saw it like pretty early, like noon time. So yeah, not everyone like goes in the mall that time. Yeah, so yeah, but yeah, the theatrical experience is incredible. But how's the movie quality? Yeah, the movie quality itself. Yeah, this movie is a masterpiece. It is an absolute work of art, and James Cameron has submitted himself to be has proven to be one of the greatest filmmakers of all time. He's right up there with Chris Buck / Jennifer Lee, Christopher Nolan, and Steven Spielberg as one of the greatest filmmakers of all time, or one of my personal favorite filmmakers with this, Titanic, and Terminator 2. Yeah, even though I still prefer Titanic and Terminator 2 personally, Avatar isn't far behind. And yeah, this movie is just amazing. I probably not now have this above Aliens in my James Cameron ranking video. Yeah, yeah. I originally had Aliens above it, but now I think this movie's better than Aliens. Yeah, I think we can all agree about the visual effects. Yeah, my God, this is a game changer for visual effects. This is the movie that absolutely changed movies forever. This movie is a marvel to behold. It is without a doubt the greatest visual effects ever put to film. Unless if you count animated films, I do think Frozen 2 is the best looking film ever made in my opinion. But if we're only counting live action films, like live action CGI films, then Avatar is the best CGI ever put to film. There is no competition in that. Yeah, seriously, it looks so believable. It looks so real, and you can absolutely see the passion behind the visuals, and even the 3D effect. It just looks perfect. Yeah, my God. But if you think the CGI and the Pandora's isn't enough yet, the Navi isn't enough. Yeah, the forest itself and the background is just absolutely stunning, just beyond gorgeous in every single frame possible. The cinematography is amazing. The direction is amazing. I actually love the characters as well. Yeah, the characters are just amazing. Yeah, Trudy Chacon, Michelle Rodriguez's character, Chacon is my Avatar crush personally. She's really underrated, but although Presley, I think my favorite character in the film would have to be Neytiri. Trudy Chacon doesn't really give the best how do I say this she doesn't really give the best impact in the film. That's why she's not my favorite character, but she is my Avatar crush. I think Neytiri deserves to be my favorite since she does give the best impact. And Zoe Saldana, honestly, Zoe Saldana hasn't really given a bad performance, even though I wouldn't say she's one of my favorite actresses of all time. She has not given a bad performance, and Neytiri is her best performance yet, like ever. Yeah, and yeah, my God, love Jake. I also love Jake Sully as well. Like his growth from being this just this regular scientist to one of the Navis. Yeah, yeah, that's such a character there. Yeah, and seeing like how the Navis growing him, seeing how he learns them. Yeah, that's just amazing. Um, Quaritch is such an underrated villain. Love Quaritch. Yeah, he's such a badass villain, and yeah, he really feels like an absolute threat. And honestly, to be honest, I was a little concerned about like him returning when he was in the cast of Avatar: The Way of Water. But then like I know that Quaritch is going to be in an Avatar, but Avatar's body getting revenge. I think Parker might be the main villain of the film because Parker is like probably the second villain in this film, and then he said that it's not over, something like that. So I think my prediction is that Parker is going to be the main villain in the Avatar: The Way of Water. Yeah, and what else is there? Oh yeah, now let's talk about the story. Yeah, now yeah, I want to get this out of the way first. Before I talk about the story, I don't get the hate for this film at all. I know there are people who hate this film, who call this overrated, who say the story is just a Pocahontas and Dancing with the Wolves ripoff, and stuff like that, saying it's bad. Okay, first of all, no, it is not a Pocahontas ripoff. Please stop saying that. I mean, I don't see the similarities. Pocahontas is only like it's only similar. It's only similar to Pocahontas with the natives like representation and the forest. But just because it has a forest setting, that doesn't mean it's a ripoff. It's like saying Frozen 2. It's a ripoff to Avatar. Yeah, just because Frozen 2 has a forest setting. Yeah, it's like saying that. So stop. So if you think this is a Pocahontas ripoff, please shut up. Yeah, seriously. If you watch a top 10 most overrated movies of all time video, you're gonna hear like, oh yeah, number one is Avatar, number one is Avatar, number one is Avatar. It's like so many lists, and I'm just tired of the hate. It's just annoying. Like like many people like it's way too much. It gets way too much hate, and I'm actually planning to make a top 10 movies I dislike that others like video. Like I'm planning to make a top 10 overrated movies video, because yeah, there are far more overrated movies than Avatar. Yeah, so yeah, so yeah, I think the story is really good. It feels very original. Yes, it is. It does have very similarities to other like forest movies, like movies about saving the environment and stuff. But yes, yes, the environmental message, it's not preachy at all. I don't think this movie is preachy like in any shape or form, and it's a very well executed story. Even if you think this is a Pocahontas ripoff, I think this movie did it a million times better than Pocahontas. I do think Pocahontas is one of the more underrated Disney movies, and it is very underrated. But Avatar did the Pocahontas story better. So there's no way that this movie can be dismissed from calling it a Pocahontas ripoff when Pocahontas was not even well received. Yeah. Oh yeah. Now let's talk about the action scenes. And my God, the action scenes is probably the best scenes of the film. Yeah, the action scenes are absolutely incredible. Yeah, yeah, especially like the war against yeah, the war against the Navi, against the human. My God, the stakes is literally an MCU level threat. Like it feels like a same threat as Infinity War. Yeah, the action scenes are just so massive. They're so big, and yeah, I absolutely love it. Even though I wish there was more action, I get it. Like maybe this is why that this isn't really my one in my top 100 favorite movies of all time. And yeah, this could have been easily my top one favorite movies of all time if there was a if they could have had like a little more action season, and that would have been my nitpick. But you know, it's still it's still all fine. That's why I'm still keeping a happy face, especially with my gacha Avatar. Yeah, because I don't think it's that much of a deal. Even though, despite that there is a slow moments. And yeah, that but when we do get an action scene, my god, yeah, it is absolutely intense. And I also really enjoyed like the scenes of Jake Sully like training to become a Navi. Yeah, I really love his romance between Neytiri, and although yeah, I will say Neytiri does overact a little bit. Yeah, she does overact Zoe Zanada, but it's still her best performance nonetheless. I don't care. And yeah, anything else to say? Well, okay, well, oh yeah, I want to talk about the post credits, the mid credits scene they showed. Yeah, they had a special look of yeah, they had a special look of Avatar: The Way of Water. They showed the 2 minute scene, I think 2 or 3 minutes or something like that. Yeah, if you remember the scene with in the trailer, a shot of Jake Sully holding the whale's hand. Yeah, I mean the fin. Like he was basically, yeah, in the trailer. Jake Sully was holding the fin of the whale. Yeah, of the super giant whale. That was the scene that they showed. The entire scene of like Jake Sully trying to befriend this whale in the sequel. And let me tell you, oh my goodness, the visual effects. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. It is like this. Wow, it made me speechless. Like already the best visual effects of 2022. There's no way that any movie would be more visually stunning than that. Like seriously, I don't see any movie that are more visually stunning. Yeah, even if I wish to say that Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness is the most visually stunning 2022. I think I mean, Avatar: The Way of Water is just the most. It's just next. It's already the next level just by that one scene. Yeah, seriously. I hope Avatar: The Way of Water will be the best James Cameron movie ever made. Yeah, and I know Avatar: The Way of Water will be better than the first. So yeah. But yeah, seriously, and the 3D effects. Yeah, I already like. Come on, can this movie come out already? Yeah, yeah. Hopefully they release a new trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water. They need to release a new trailer like by now. Seriously. Yeah, I want to see an official trailer for Avatar: The Way of Water. Yeah. Yeah, and yes, Avatar: The Way of Water is actually now officially my most anticipated movie for the rest of the year. Yeah, yeah, because I can't wait to see what this brilliant director has in store. I remember back in 2019, James Cameron was my favorite director because like maybe because I couldn't really think of a favorite director, and I absolutely love Avatar. So James Cameron was my favorite filmmaker at the time. Yeah, for like making those incredible films, Titanic and Avatar, and yeah, those movies. Yeah. So overall, Avatar does not deserve to be called overrated one bit. It is I think this movie being the highest grossing movie of all time is absolutely solidified. It is a masterpiece. Yeah. Although Inglourious Basterds is still my favorite movie of 2009. But this was a close second. Yeah. I just love Inglourious Basterds. Yeah. But this one is definitely my second favorite movie of 2009. It is just incredible, and I'm gonna give Avatar absolutely a 10 out of 10. I'm going to rewatch this film on Disney Plus, and let's see if it actually be my favorite movie last night and my favorite James Cameron movie. Well, until Avatar: The Way of Water comes out, yeah. Let's see if watching this at home can absolutely make this solidify. I need another rewatch, or maybe if I think about it and this becomes my favorite movie 2009, then yes, that's possible. Yeah, but maybe as of now, no. So yeah. What's your opinion on Avatar? Do you think this movie is overrated, or do you agree with me that Avatar gets way too much hate? And are you seeing this movie in theaters? Comment down below, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, and stay tuned for my top 10 most overrated movies of all time. Yeah, bye guys.